This exercise we refer to as a short response plyometric. The reason we refer to it as a short response is we're going to limit the momentum, emphasize the speed. So there'll be a very small range of motion. All plyometric exercises or ballistic exercises typically have a fairly small range of motion associated with them. We go more for the speed and engagement of the muscle. In a short response plyometric, like I'm going to show you, we want to emphasize that even more. There's virtually no or very, very little range of motion here. We're looking for pure speed and engagement in a sequence. Now, with any exercise, before you participate in the exercise, you should consult with a physician, a strength and conditioning coach, physical therapist. Make sure that you don't have any physiological restriction or limitation or musculoskeletal limitation that would keep you from effectively doing these exercises or safely doing these exercises. You can always consult with a physician or a physical therapist. With any exercise, but certainly with ballistic exercise, we never do it full force on the first rep. We first perfect the technique, and then from a perfected technique, we can improve or increase speed output. But even when the exercise technique is optimal and close to perfected, we still never jump right in cold and do ballistic repetitions. We want to build up to speed, protect the joints, protect the muscles, protect the body in general. Now, what we do to limit the range of motion and emphasize the ballistic nature of the short response plyometric is we start the body in a half swing. From here, there's no backward movement, which would cause some momentum in the opposite direction. From here, what we do is engage the core musculature by accelerating the lower body first and then connecting through the upper body. Okay? So we don't do any of this, we do this. Swing through from the lower body. Now, you're not going to exaggerate that lower body. You're just going to swing. The idea behind this, or the way to kind of think of this exercise is start yourself here and without any pumping backward whatsoever, swing the club through quickly with explosive speed. Now, in order to do that, I had to engage my lower body to start that action. It's impossible. It'll feel like you're essentially arm swinging or moving your upper body. But you have to engage the lower body, and even though the range of motion is small, visually you won't see a lot of that engagement or that separation. You're creating it, and you're creating it with incredible speed, incredible quickness, and that's what we're trying to elicit from the muscles. Force and speed. We want that force to be created quickly. Okay? I'll show you a couple reps in a row. I'm going to start half swing, pull the trigger with no pump, swing through. Half swing, pull the trigger with no pump, swing through. And that would be a rep. Now again, we want to engage ground up, use the core, relax the upper body, swing the upper body and the club from the core. Don't work it with the hands. You'll create way more distal and speed if you relax the upper body, engage the legs first, connect through the core, and whip the club in the arms rather than try to work with the upper body. Now, one of the things to keep in mind, good connection when you do this is going to keep you from being way open, but instead almost feeling like you're swinging your arms past your lower body to create a good connection through the core and good muscular contraction. Again, that's a short response plyometric.